Hello guys, welcome to K-pop Quiz. You have to save or drop any K-pop idol without knowing who's going to be next. Are you ready? Let's begin.
Round number 1. Hyunjin from Stray Kids. Would you like to save Hyunjin or drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Hyunjin? Hyunjin versus Han from Stray Kids. Round number 2. Jungkook from BTS. Would you like to save Jungkook or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Jungkook? Jungkook versus V from the same group BTS. Save versus drop. Round number 3. Taehyun from TXT. You would like to save him or just drop when Taehyun versus you don't know. What will you do? Taehyun versus Beomgyu from the same group TXT. Save versus drop. Round number 4. Jonghan from 17. Would you like to save Jonghan or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Jonghan? Jonghan versus Mingyu from 17. Save versus drop. Round number 5. The 8 from 17. What will you do? Save him or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next against D8. D8 versus Felix from Stray Kids. Save versus drop. Round number 6. Sunghoon from ENHYPEN. Would you like to save him or just drop when Sunghoon versus you don't know? Sunghoon versus Hisang from the same group ENHYPEN. Save versus drop. Round number 7. Jungwon from ENHYPEN. Would you like to save Jungwon or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Jungwon? Jungwon versus Sonu from the same group ENHYPEN. Round number 8. Kai from EXO. Would you like to save Kai or just drop when Kai versus you don't know? What will you do? Comment your answer. Kai versus Suho from the same group EXO. Save versus drop. Round number 9. Karina from aespa. Would you like to save Karina or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Karina? Karina versus Winter from aespa. Save versus drop. Round number 10. Yeji from ITZY. Would you like to save Yeji or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Yeji? Yeji versus Ryujin from ITZY. Save versus drop. Round number 11. Woozi from 17. Would you like to save Woozi or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Woozi? Save versus drop. Woozi versus Han from Stray Kids. Pick versus kick. Round number 12. Woobin from Gravity. Would you like to save him or just drop when Woobin versus you don't know? Woobin versus Wonjin from the same group Gravity. Save versus drop. Round number 13. Scoops from 17. Save versus drop. What will you do? When Scoop versus you don't know, what will you do? Scoops versus Joshua from the same group 17. Save versus drop. Round number 15. Jimin from BTS. Would you like to save Jimin or just drop when Jimin versus you don't know? What will you do if given a choice? Jimin versus Jin from the same group BTS. Round number 16. Lisa from Blackpink. What will you do? Save her or just drop when Lisa versus you don't know? What will you do? Lisa versus Jisoo from the same group Blackpink. Round number 17. Sana from Twice, what will you do? Save Sana or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Versus Sana. Sana versus Dahyun from the same group Twice, save versus drop. Round number 18. Hani from New Jeans, save versus drop. What will you do if given a chance? Comment your answer. Hani versus Daniel from the same group New Jeans. Round number 19. Bam Bam from Cot 7. What will you do with Bam Bam? Save him or just drop when you don't know who's going to next? Versus Bam Bam. Bam Bam versus JB from God 7. Round number 20. Hanbin from Zero Base Front. What will you do? You will save him or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Versus Hanbin. Hanbin versus Matthew from Zero Base Front. Save versus drop. Round number 21.
Momo from Twice. What will you do? You will save her or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Versus Momo. Comment to answer. Momo versus Yeji from ITZY.
Round number 22. Yunho from ATEEZ. What will you do? You will drop him or just save when you don't know who's going to be next? Versus Yunho. Yunho versus Hanjo from ATEEZ. Save versus drop. Round number 23. Subin. Would you like to save Subin or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Versus Subin. Subin versus Sunghoon from ENHYPEN. Round number 24. Hyungai versus You Don't Know. What will you do? Save him or just drop? What's your answer? Hyungai versus Jake from ENHYPEN. Round number 25. Dongyu versus You Don't Know. What will you do? Save him or just drop? Comment to answer. Dongyu versus Subin from TXT. Round number 26. Chen from EXO. What will you do with Chen? Save him or just drop when Chen versus You Don't Know? What will you do? Chen versus Sehun from the same group EXO. Round number 27. Sangmin from Stray Kids. What will you do? Save him or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Versus Sangmin. Sangmin versus Taehyun from TXT. Save versus drop. Round number 28. Ricky from Zero Base Fan. What do you think about Ricky? You will save him or you will drop him? What will you do? Ricky versus Hanbin from Zero Base Fan. Save versus drop. Round number 29. Arya from XIN. You will save Arya or you will just drop. What will you do when you don't know who's going to be next? Arya versus Hana from the same group XIN. Round number 30. Yoonjin from Layside FM. What do you think about Yoonjin? You will drop her or you will save her when you don't know who's going to be next? Yoonjin versus Chaewon from the same group Layside FM. Round number 31. Jihyo from Twice. What do you think about Jihyo? You will save or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Jihyo versus Eugene from IVE. Save versus drop. Round number 32. Yuna from ITZY. Save versus drop. What will you do if given a choice? Comment your answer. Yuna versus Leah from ITZY. Save versus drop. Round number 33. Mion from G Idol. Would you like to save Mion or just drop? Comment to answer. Mion versus Lily from NMIX. Round number 34. Ellen from Gravity. Would you like to save Ellen or just drop? When you don't know who's going to be next versus Ellen. Ellen versus Rocky from Astro. Round number 35. Woon Hak from Boy Next Door. Would you like to save him or just drop? Woon Hak. Woon Hak versus Lee Tak from Super Junior. Round number 36. Daesan from Boy Next Door. Would you like to save him or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Daesan versus Jangamo from Gravity. Round number 37. Dio from EXO. Save versus drop. What will you do if given a choice? Comment to answer. Dio versus Suho from the same group EXO. Save or drop. Round number 38. RM from BTS. Would you like to save RM or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus RM? RM versus J-Hope from BTS. Round number 39. Nikki from ENHYPEN. Would you like to save Nikki or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Nikki versus Kai from EXO. Save versus drop. Round number 40. Dahyun from Twice. Would you like to save Dahyun or just drop when Dahyun versus you don't know? Dahyun versus Nayeon from the same group Twice. Round number 41. Nova from XIN. Save versus drop. What will you do? Nova versus Aisha from the same group XIN. Round number 42. Jiu from Dreamcatcher. Save versus drop. Jiu versus Suwa from the same group Dreamcatcher. Round number 43. Farita from Baby Monsters. Save versus drop. What will you do? Farita versus Ruka from Baby Monster. Round number 44. Arya from Oh My Girl. Would you like to save Arya or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next? Arya versus Mimi from Oh My Girl. Round number 45. Aisha from Everglow. Save versus drop. Aisha versus Dara Park from 2NE1. Save versus drop. Round number 46. Jennie from Blackpink. Would you like to save Jennie or just drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Jennie? Jennie versus Wonyoung from IVE. Round number 47. Bae from NMIX. Would you like to save Bae or drop? Bae versus Jiwoo from NMIX. Round number 48. San from ATEEZ. Would you like to save San or just drop? San versus Yoonho from ATEEZ. Round number 49. Minji from New Jeans, would you like to save Minji or drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Mingy? Mingy versus Heron from the same group New Jeans. Round number 50. Bang Chan from Stray Kids, would you like to save Bang Chan or drop when you don't know who's going to be next versus Bang Chan? Bang Chan versus Hyunjin from Stray Kids. Round number 51. Suga from BTS, would you like to save Suga or just drop when Suga versus you don't know? Suga versus Felix from Stray Kids. Pick versus kick.